You walk into the quiet of morning. The air is cool, the light soft and new. Dew clings to each blade of grass like tiny mirrors, reflecting the first hints of day. In this early stillness, something feels sacred, as if the world is holding its breath. You feel it too, a delicate calm rising within you, a silence that asks nothing and explains nothing, yet seems to contain everything. The mind, still half asleep, begins its familiar motion, a thought about the day, another about the past, a subtle tension about what might come. But between them, there is a gap so fine that you almost miss it, a breathless pause, lighter than wind. If you stay there even for a heartbeat, you sense an openness so wide it has no edges. This is the space between thoughts, and it has been waiting for you all along. You keep walking. The path bends through a forest alive with whispering leaves. Sunlight scatters across the earth in thin streams, turning the mist into gold. Each sound a bird, a distant branch. The rhythm of your own steps feels wrapped in that same invisible quiet. You notice how the forest doesn't struggle to be peaceful. It simply is. Even the smallest flutter of life arises from stillness and returns to it without resistance. Thoughts come again, as they always do. What time is it? Did I forget something? They appear like ripples on the surface of a vast lake. For years you believed you were those ripples. Each reaction, each fear, each fleeting idea. But now you begin to see. Beneath them lies depth, unmoving, untouched. The thoughts are movement. You are the water. Awareness itself has no boundary. It notices the thinking, but it is not trapped inside it. You can sense that difference now, the gap between the noise and the one who hears it. You realize that every time a thought fades, something remains. That something is not a thing at all. It is the pure presence of being aware. You pause along the trail. A single beam of sunlight rests across your face. You close your eyes. Behind your eyelids, patterns of gold shift and dissolve, yet the witnessing of them remains perfectly still. For the first time, you feel what silence truly is, not the absence of sound, but the presence of awareness itself. When the world grows quiet, your attention falls back to its source. You feel your body breathing the gentle rise and fall, the rhythm that has continued faithfully since before you could think of it. You didn't command it. Life breathes itself. You begin to wonder what else might be living itself through you, quietly, patiently, without the interference of thought. The wind stirs, leaves tremble, everything moves in effortless harmony, and you realize awareness is not confined to the body. The forest, the wind, the sunlight, they are all expressions of the same consciousness that looks out through your eyes. There is no inside and outside. There is only the unfolding of one seamless moment. You take another step, and the crunch of gravel beneath your foot echoes through that quiet field of awareness. You hear it not as separate from you, but as part of a greater song that has no composer. Every sound, every breath, every heartbeat arises and falls within this vast listening. The mind tries to grasp it. What is this awareness? How can I hold on to it? But awareness cannot be held, because it is what's holding everything else. You smile softly at the irony. All your life you've chased peace through thought, yet peace was the space in which thought appeared. The path opens to a meadow. Tall grass moves like water in the wind. You watch how each blade sways independently, yet together, responding to invisible motion. You understand this is how life moves through you as well. You are not separate from its rhythm. You are its rhythm made conscious. Everywhere you look, you see reflections of this truth. The distant mountains rising beyond the trees, the clouds drifting without a map, the river carving its patient way through stone. None of them rush, none of them resist. They live by the same stillness that beats within your chest. You stop by the riverbank. The water is clear, sliding over rocks polished smooth by time. You kneel, cupping it in your hands. It slips through your fingers, cool and alive. The flow never ends, yet no single drop remains. Thought is like that, constantly moving, never still, and yet beneath the movement is the same source, endless and quiet. You sit and listen. The sound of water becomes the sound of breath. The mind quiets further. Even when thoughts appear, they feel thin, almost transparent. They no longer pull you away from the still presence. They appear within it. You sense that what you've been searching for is not hidden at all. It's the awareness that has always been watching the search itself. You remember how often the mind told stories about success, failure, love, loss, the future. Each one felt real because you were inside it. But now you sit outside the story, watching it unfold like clouds drifting across a sky that never changes. You realize you are not the clouds. You are the sky. The realization brings no fireworks, only peace. You feel the weight of striving dissolve. The need to define, to control, to fix, slowly melts away. You don't have to silence the mind, you simply no longer believe every thought it speaks. A bird lands nearby, picking at the earth. Awareness holds everything equally, as if nothing could be outside its embrace. The river reflects the sky above. You notice how, even when the surface ripples, the reflection remains. Awareness is like that, untouched by the motion of experience. Thoughts may distort for a moment, but clarity always returns. You rise, walking toward the fading light. Shadows stretch long and tender. The world looks the same, yet entirely different, vivid, alive, intimate. Every sound carries meaning, and silence hums underneath it all. You can feel the truth now. You were never the noise, never the story. You were always the stillness between it. The sun sets, painting the horizon in gold and indigo. You stop to watch it disappear, not with sadness but with reverence. Day becomes night, yet nothing truly ends. The awareness that witnessed the sunrise now watches the dusk. You smile not because you found something new, but because you've remembered what you've always been. The world softens into shadow. The forest breathes its quiet song. You turn toward home, knowing the path is within you, wherever you walk. And as this reflection comes to rest, remember, silence never ends. It only waits for your attention to return. If these words have touched something within you, I invite you to take a moment, like this video, subscribe to Lumen Within, and continue walking with me on this path of awareness and light. Together, we remember what was never lost, the quiet truth of who we are.